I'm going to invite our first guest for the evening. She's the founder of the Royal Media Group and a dedicated global peace ambassador, selected for the second consecutive year for her advocacy in promoting peace and democracy worldwide. As a passionate storyteller and movie director, she's currently bringing to an international peace conference a powerful film showcasing life in Ukraine before and after the war, highlighting the resilience and spirit of the Ukrainian people. She holds a master's degree in international law and litigation and has extensive experience in both legal affairs and media relations. Her unique expertise across these fields allow her to pivot deep insights into the intersection of law, media, and global affairs, making her a compelling voice on the international stage. At Royal Media Group, she leads with the belief that storytelling can drive societal change, and she's committed to using her platform to foster understanding, advocating for peace, and inspire a better future for all. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to present to you Ms. Christina Banak, a Ukrainian now settled in Canada. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am, and a good evening to you. How are you, ma'am?
Hi, thank you so much for this wonderful conversation and for this conference. It's the second time I'm attending, and to be honest, I'm very proud and I'm also very honored to be here with you guys because what you are doing is actually very important. And now, regardless, we have so many legal acts trying to protect women, trying to protect humans in this world. There are still a lot of crimes and there is a lot of violence internationally. Luckily, in Canada, we have a lot of organizations who support women. They give legal and medical assistance, and women here, they feel more protected. But what's about other countries? There are countries where women have no right at all. I'm referring to some countries in Arabic world, but also in Asia and third world countries where women they have no right even to drive a car. They have no right to choose what they want to wear, and they get killed for them trying to stand for their right, for their life. And actually, for me personally, it's very important to bring this topic to all of you because right now, my country, as everyone knows, it's in war, and there are a lot of war crimes where kids and women they get raped and they get killed, they get beaten, and for some reason, regardless, we have so many international organizations proclaiming peace, proclaiming non-violence. We still see a lot of crimes, and for some reason, Russian soldiers who commit these crimes and also other soldiers who commit crimes internationally, they don't go to the court. In some way, women are afraid, they feel ashamed, and they don't know where to whom to address about the cases of rape, being raped or being beaten. These cases also happen at home. There are many countries where men are actually beating their wives, their kids, and wives are feeling so scared to address to the court that they never do it. Also, another reason they don't do it is just because they don't have money to do it. They don't have money for the lawyer. They don't know whom to address. They feel ashamed. And one of the way what we can do, I believe first we have to educate this woman. Secondly, we have to support them because I know personally a lot of women, even in Canada, regardless there is free medical support, there is free legal support to women who suffered violence. They're still afraid. They're afraid of their husbands. They're afraid of criminals who committed crimes against them. And here, they have mentors. They have a lot of support, but they don't have this in other countries. And in these countries, women suffer a lot. And for us, we have to really show that we are the support they need. We can help them. We can raise awareness. We can also help them to get this all into the court because that's what they need. Criminals have who committed any crimes have to be in the prison. They have to be responsible for what they do because if they don't get responsibility, they will do it over and over again, and it just never stops. So I personally first want to stand for all the women in Ukraine who suffer a lot of violence through Russian soldiers, and also there are a lot of friends of mine from Afghanistan, from Syria, And everything they tell me like about the rights in these countries regarding like women, it's very scary. Like, they don't even have a chance to choose what they can wear. Like if they say like, I don't want to like follow these rules because they're against like the human rights, they will just get beaten by the government, by like police in these countries, and they will get into prison in better case. Otherwise, they will just get killed. And it's very scary. And like we have all these international like organizations supporting like human rights, but in reality, for some reason, these organizations, they are either like very slow or they are ignorant, because until now we have so many cases when women suffer, not just women, like kids suffer, other people, they also suffer a lot in like all over the world, and the organizations, they stay silent. So we have to make sure that we are not afraid to bring these cases in the court. We are not afraid to talk about these cases like publicly, and we also have to make sure that we give enough support and enough awareness like about all these cases internationally. And with all this like social media channels that we have to like really prove like our support to the people who suffer. We have to make sure that they know like there is support, there are organizations who will help them. So in this case, like they have somewhere to address. Thank you.
That was really, really wonderful. I mean, I think you were the right person to showcase to us what happens when a nation is at war. What happens, how does the general public get affected? Because sitting so far away, and I've not been through any war in my lifetime, so it becomes little difficult to imagine. I can just kind of make up things in my mind, but it becomes difficult to imagine the reality. And I think you very rightly described that there are organizations who probably don't have the power to help actually. But we need to send the message across to people that yes, there is help around, there is support, there are people who are willing to come forward and stand up for their rights, especially women and children. Not to say that men are not included, but yes, the um, I don't know, the quieter ones get taken benefit of more easily, right? Thank you so much for bringing the wealth of your experience to the platform. Really, really appreciated your presence. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for inviting me. It's my honor.
Yes.